Hello, I'm Derek Kidney, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Seeing is Believing experience. Many things have changed over the past few years, including the way we run this activity. What was once a single-day event for a small group is now a virtual experience to allow more team members to participate. As a bonus, TMMC also donates the footage captured in this video to the United Way, who in turn can use it to raise additional funds. As TMMC's United Way champion, I have had the opportunity to serve on various committees for both the United Way Oxford and the United Way Waterloo Region communities. Through these positions, I have been fortunate to see firsthand the great work the United Way does in the communities where we live and work, and I'm thrilled to be able to share some of that with you today. This video highlights the United Way's focus areas: all that kids can be, strong communities, and from poverty to possibility. Representatives from each of our United Way partners will take you through a conversation with various agency leaders, and we'll hear about some amazing work happening in the community to close gaps. It may be hard to believe, but there are people falling through the gaps every day. These agencies make it their life's work to make sure that everyone finds the support they need. Thank you for joining us on this journey.
Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda Malnick and I'm the Senior Director of Impact and Stewardship at United Way Waterloo Region Communities. Today we're here to learn about what United Way means to the community and how your support is crucial to those in Waterloo Region. We're also going to answer the question we get so often: what does a donation to United Way actually do?
My name is Zino Ojobo. I am the board treasurer at Kind Mind Family Wellness. So Kind Mind Family Wellness is a culturally inclined organization that provides, that fosters and tries to close the gap in systemic racism, as well as racism on the whole generally. So what we do is that we provide counseling for Black folks and people of color when they come to meet us, as well as we provide educational workshops. So for us, one of the challenges that we see, that we experience the most, has to do with trauma in the Black community. Kind Mind started as a result of the murder of George Floyd at that time, and it was traumatic for a lot of folks in the Black community as well. But what we also realize is that even if these people have these experiences, one of the gaps that we see is that there is a lack in culturally grounded counseling within our community. So it's important that these people are able to get counselors and get trauma treatment from people who have similar lived experiences as them, so that they can meet them where they are. So this is a major gap that we have. We've received funding from United Way before, and this has helped us on our operational costs. So we are able to hire like an admin assistant, which without this funding, even the limited activities that we do within Kind Minds, we wouldn't have been able to do it. So we are able to even plan into the future because we get support. We've gotten volunteer kits from United Way, which we know was put together by volunteers in United Way as well. So all of these put together are things that we have benefited, and we know that without the support from United Way, we as an organization and the community and the clientele that we serve wouldn't have had any of these services that we put together for them. And if everyone in the community is doing okay, and if everyone feels like they belong, then everybody is doing well, because nobody wants to disappoint the members of their community. So the community as a whole generally is doing okay. United Way doesn't only provide us with funding, they also provide us with resources. They want to see that the money that they give to these organizations are actually used for what they said it was going to be used for, and they see through all the way, and they support you even while you are doing that with other issues or other challenges that you may have. So this is what the dollar or whatever amount you donate to United Way does for all of us in the community.
My name is Chris Prosser, the Executive Director for the Literacy Group of Waterloo Region. We have been supporting the Waterloo Region for 25 years now. And we support adults who have the lowest levels of literacy and essential skills in the region by providing one-to-one tutoring or small groups or short-term programming, all free to support our adults. So we're looking at around 25% of adults in our region, outside our neighbours, cannot access online learning. They can't access online services. And that's for a number of reasons. One, big poverty levels, access to reliable internet, access to hardware, being able to fix your own cell phone or fix your own laptop, all these other pieces that you and we can work around or find support for, but our learners aren't able to do that. And as we move out of the pandemic and we see that these services are going to remain online, or this job is going to be working from home, and as we see it, that it's a cost-efficient and accessible way of doing it, there is still a large amount of the community out there who don't have those digital literacy skills to move forward as well. But we're also seeing a big challenge in workplace skills. So literacy itself, or upgrading your skills, is very much a long-term goal for a lot of adult learners. United Way allows us to stay open throughout the year. Without the additional funding from United Way, we are not able to provide that sort of access. We always say that the biggest step to improving your literacy is our front door. Because going through that door and saying, I need to return and go back to improve my skills, or learn to read, or improve how to use Excel or Word document or something like that, I've got to make that step. And we need to be there from 9 till 9. So that if a learner is working, or if they can't get daycare, or any of their barriers, is that we can provide a service. And United Way allows that to happen.
Hi, my name is Mike Wolf. I'm a team leader North Weld, and I've been with TMMC for about 20 years. I chose to donate to United Way because it was simple, it was not noticeable on my pay, and I felt like I was giving back to my community that I lived in. It was easy to say yes. These organizations require our support to stay open, our support to stay functioning. They will be there for the people that need them. If that's not possible for you, there are other ways to get involved. You can get involved through volunteering. These organizations require that support as well to function. The difference that United Way can make for different people around our community is that you may be using different supports and not even realize it. Our daughter is disabled, requires supports, and that's when we use 211. When you dial 211 anywhere in Canada, you get a live operator. An operator that can talk to you and tell you about different organizations and supports within your community that are available to you today. If you're on the fence and you're thinking about getting involved with United Way, think about your community, think about where you live, where your children eat, sleep, and play. That's why I donate to United Way. They have the pulse on what's happening in our community, and they're able to put the money where it's needed today.
Perhaps you learned something you didn't know about the United Way, its focus areas, and the decision-making process around how funds are distributed. Each United Way services a unique community, so the processes, while similar, are designed to suit each community's specific needs. It is the job of the United Way to deeply understand the community, identify the right organizations to provide needed services and programs, and create accountability models. They are not simply fundraisers, they are facilitators and knowledge experts. 100% of your donation through TMMC's annual campaign is put towards the programs that the United Way supports. You can choose to direct your donation to one of the 2 United Way organizations featured in this video, or to the United Way in the community where you live. The United Way can even facilitate a donation to your personal favorite charity or not-for-profit organization. TMMC will pay the administration costs, no matter what you choose, and 100% of your donation will go to the agencies doing this much-needed work. Please consider making a contribution. Every dollar counts.